One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nevada's offense will have the ball first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent.
He's loose. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Nevada ripped off a huge chunk on the ground, and now they'll try to keep it going.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Second down.
Taylor wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So UCLA's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this deep...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field.
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Hauls it in. He's inside the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They'll try to power it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. They'll try to run it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A long way to go on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Hart. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibility.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Hart. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Pushes ahead. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Lets it go to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll try the run. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Taylor wants to throw it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Oh, they're after him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nevada way behind the sticks on this third down play. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Cox. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCLA. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They go to the draw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
White 18, Rocky switch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Luck. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Throwing right. Complete downfield. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Taylor wants to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Nevada. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field.
He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout, UCLA. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Using his legs, it's Cox. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
Converts on fourth down, still going. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush.
Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's hard. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Whew, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep right. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Pressure coming. Finds a tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got the back over the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Hart. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Brought down at the 14-yard line.
Ready, set.
And that's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
24, Nevada, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. Got it in the middle, it's Rupp. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. Free up the gut. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ready
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Release to the back. Hits the open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Out of the backfield, he's open. This defense makes a play, stopping him well. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. Caught over the middle. It's McGee. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Taking it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's...
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
34, Nevada, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Under fire. But a little time lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Taylor. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, Nevada. The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
It's just a matter of formalities now for this offense. Running the victory formation, go take a shower, talk to coach, go see the parents and girlfriend, and go to dinner.
So frustrating on the other side of the defense, knowing they can't stop the clock, knowing this ball game's over.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Taylor wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking the deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly